at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down.
About me. This nigga worried about me.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Keeps the legs moving. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking that toss.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, this offense does a nice job creatively attacking the perimeter of the field. They did it right there with that jet sweep getting the 1st down.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no chance.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense in the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 43. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Into the spin cycle and forward. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 30. Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Brown will throw it. Slips a tackle. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Working that left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with an end around. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down. Lowers those pads. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Barrels ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Just trucks through it. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets away, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the running game.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. The option look. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They want to run this quarterback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos will try to pick it up on fourth down. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. And the defense gets to him, but not before he reaches the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Goes to the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Now on the option. Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Four wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Nelson. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Firing deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires left. That pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now on the move. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.